Okay. Hey, I'm live. This is mostly to test the quality of the upload rate. I think I made a quick one before to do that, but I figured I'd let it run for 10 minutes or so. There's just how YouTube doesn't exactly hold this space at the premium, so however long, right? Um, so it's my own thing. Speaking of that, I wish I found that a good response to do what my dad's doing is off on his own, doing his own thing, trying to be Pink Floyd all by himself. That gets good reactions from junior high school students. Um, I don't know what to say. Okay, so time's actually ticking, and no, I'm not coming back to read the comments, so save your breath. I'll get them in. If I minimize this, we'll go away. Not cool. Close this. That's it. Close. Oh, I can't listen to music. Damn it. I work on chapter 7. Chapter 7 wasn't going anywhere that I liked. They arrived in Knoxville to burn down Cancer Boy's apartment building. In case you don't know, I'm using Copilot to write the ultimate book. It has everything. I mean, it has lesbian sex. It has killing people for no fucking reason. It has real deal voodoo, not like Hollywood voodoo, like actual voodoo gods and goddesses, and their practices, etc. It has, I say lesbian sex. It's like hyper intense emotional dialogue. It has fucking everything. It has LGBTQ. Is that too? And not nasty. It's just really fucking amazing, but it's laughably unreadable because it's written half with Copilot. It's the best idea for a book ever. Uh, God. uh, I'm gonna give you a sample of where I left off, which is half me and half Copilot. Um, uh, Time to dress your sleaziest, Leia instructed, her voice steady and commanding. Fate nodded her determination, unyielding. She rifled through her carry-on, picking out napkins that oozed horror and boldness. The transformation was striking. Fate exuded a confidence that matched the intensity of their mission. His fate adjusted her entirely. His mind raced with the final steps of their plan. They shared a brief, wistful glance. The action was drawing near. With the final touch to her outfit, Fate was ready, embodying the blend of resolve and elegance required of the task at hand. Let's make waves, Leia whispered, a spark of mischief in her eyes. Together they descended from the penthouse, stepping out of the awakening world, ready to face the challenges that lay ahead. They stepped onto the street. They turned away, a stern expression on her face. Where are we going to find 6 sticks of dynamite? She asked, or did she lower her voice? Leia shrugged nonchalantly. It's Knoxville, she replied, her tone implying that anything was impossible in this city. With that, she pulled out her phone, her fingers deftly navigating the screen as she began a search. Her eyes gleaming with the promise of solutions. They watched her mix of anticipation and determination building in her gaze, ready to take on whatever came next. They gazed towards Cancer Boy's apartment building, a stark structure looming beside the club. A sense of foreboding was almost tangible. She studied the building's exterior, searching for any sign that could confirm it was their target. Can we be sure this is the one? Fate asked, her voice laced with tension as she addressed Leia. Leia gave a confident nod, her eyes reflecting the certainty of their intel. All nude marks the spot. She replied, pointing the vision they have of Cancer Boy's apartment is that it borders a strip club that advertises all nude dancers on the highway that leads to the airport. They found this fucking place. So, in addition to being unreadable, half written by artificial intelligence, more than half, his sense of humor makes sense. Oh, God. Okay. That they meet a cab driver in California who assures him that there's only one Cancer Boy and he lives in Knoxville. And they kill him. Oh, God. Okay, so what happens next? I did say laughably unreadable then. Oh, God. I think I hit the dynamite. Yeah, I hit the dynamite. Every time I have to write some sex. Co-pilot one and touch sex with a 10-foot pole. One time I got to do something kind of like sex, but barely, and it took so many tries. It'll pick up if you write sex. It'll pick up and understand that sex happened and write this story predicated on what you write. It will do that. It just won't write it itself. You're really nasty, sex. I'll just refuse to cooperate. You have to cut it and paste it in another document to keep going. It doesn't like man on dog sex, for instance. I don't mean homosexual sex. Uh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. William Pate find a demolition supply store. Leo walks up to the counter and asks for 6 sticks of dynamite to clear Beaver Dam. The owner eyes her suspiciously and tells her she needs a license. So she generates. Determined to proceed, William Fate navigated the bustling streets of Knoxville, their pace brisk and purposeful. The city's chaotic energy seemed to mirror their urgency, each moment intensifying their resolve. After several inquiries and a few wrong turns, they finally stood in front of a nondescript storefront, a sign-reading Demolition Supply Company. The other store felt tense, charged with the kind of anticipation that precedes a critical juncture. William took a deep breath and pushed the door open, the bell tinkling above it. It was just it can't generate high-quality content. Didn't do the whole fucking thing. Did the whole thing. Within Fate navigated, they soon found a small, unassuming shop tucked away in a narrow hallway. With the sign above the door read Knoxville Demolition Supply. The atmosphere inside was dimly lit, with shelves lined with various tools and equipment for controlled demolition. We stirred conflict at the counter, presence commanding attention. The shop owner, a grizzled man with a skeptical look and an eye regarded her thin veil of suspicion. "Can I help you?" He asked, his voice roughly and wary. We fixed him with a steady gaze. "I need 6 sticks of dynamite to clear Beaver Dam," she said, her tone casual yet firm. The other's eyes narrowed, suspicion deepening. "You need a license for that," he replied, his voice carrying a hidden challenge. They watched the exchange. However, you get the local authorities no license or dynamite. I appreciate. Okay, good. This is where I have to start writing. We adjusted the fade. This is wrong as hell. This was gestured. DASTURED. No, to fade. Her mommy never taught her to suck cock. Have help in the back report the owner. You've always wanted to break in on the pussy game. Right, well, okay. I gotta write the blowjobs. Actually, I guess I don't. Um, I once read a blowjob. Once had sex or jerked off in a week. Like the most tedious thing to write. God. That sounds fantastic. Okay, go to. They made their way to Cancer Boys building to place the thermals on the roof. And then to the bar. Setting a 1 minute timer. I'm probably not going to throw a bomb. I guarantee I don't want to throw a bomb. And besides, I don't want to use bomb. I want to use serious as fuck bomb. Probably like I already have. This is how I died. 6 guns. Unless it's ironic. They made their way to Cancer Boys building, replaced the thermals on the roof. The compound zones. Then they went for the border. There's 2 hours inside. I think that was just that. Let's go check and get that. Okay, that's the fun part where she wants at the same time, so it doesn't right. Yeah, it's like that. I say 6 in common. There it is, like, well. This is the 12th to score 6. And then, oh, it's just the Husky game shit that came before. That's what it's on. They get so casework done. Yeah, when they try to shut coffee or something like that. Yeah, it's just after that. Maybe it's ambiguous bonfire. The human figure out immediately. The computer necessarily. It's just like thermals. Maybe I should pick that up. Of course it is. Just I saturated. So they left the store 20 minutes later with 6 of dynamite. Complimentary timer. No questions asked. They returned to Cancer Boys apartment building. And planted the thermals on the roof. And making their way to the boardroom. They set a 1-minute timer and place their serious as fuck bomb on the board and ran. Okay, so to reiterate, I don't really don't think it's just horrible. Except by road cars. The journey was far from over, but together they were prepared to face the challenges ahead. Knoxville streets, I just fucking got that paragraph. So yeah, right. As they stepped back into the sunlight, face. It's just so horrible. The other way back, cross his arms. You need a license you need it get it from local authorities. No license, no dynamite. We gave a curt nod acknowledging the obstacle button to turn. I appreciate the information, she said, turning to leave the shop. She gestured to fate. Your mommy never taught her to suck cock. I have hope in the back, replied the owner. You've always wanted to break in on the hustle game, right, Fate? They left the store 20 minutes later with 6 sticks of dynamite and complimentary timer, no questions asked. They returned to Cancer Boy's apartment building and planted the thermals on the roof. Making their way to the boiler room, they set a 1-minute timer and placed their serious as fuck bomb on the boiler and ran. Oh, God. So that's their third kill. Well, I guess they took the entire apartment building. I feel that is let their official components do it. Leah expresses remorse for the other residents. I felt that. Pulling things together, which is usually a good sign. As they stood outside watching the building from a safe distance, Leah's composure finally cracked. She turned her face with her expression heavy with regret. I didn't want it to come to this, The other residents, they deserved to be caught in the crossfire. I wish there had been another way. Fate senses the gravity of her friend's word, placed a reassuring hand on Leah's shoulder. Sometimes you have to make hard choices, Leah. We'll make sure they find a better place. But we'll make sure they find a better place. We'll make sure this counts. Okay, part for the chorus. Um, I'm worried they can write better than I can, and I run into her mommy never taught her how to suck cock. I've helped in the back, probably the other. You've always wanted to break it on the Husky game right thing. I run into that, and I was like, I can't write better than Copilot. Um, okay, so that's 11 pages. That's about as long as I let the chapters get. Yeah, there's a comment. One. There's that section. That's the bottom here. Intersection. Okay. No, I hear music. See, people gotta go about your day. Take a break and start chapter 8.